Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money making Sunday, man. We're knee deep in the middle of the madness of March, man. We got conference tournaments coming to an end today. Got a couple really good games. The Big Ten tournament championship game, the SEC tournament championship game. What we got? The Ivy League championship game, the A10 championship game. What is that? Conference USA, I believe. And I think that's it. I think it's just those five. The American, not Conference USA, the American. That's what it is. So, five games today from college hoops. Decent card from the NBA today as well. And World Baseball Classic. Oh my God. The monster game we've all been waiting on. Team USA. Mama that man on the mound for them boys today, Paul Skeens. But going up
Look at that
against the
lineup.
Dominican Republic. Got
Look at that lineup he's
Luis
got to face.
Severino on the mound for them boys. It's gonna be a good one. Talk about that a little bit as well. Uh, Money making Sunday, y'all. Let's cook it up. Let's break it down. I got a great crew of guys with me. Brian B's with me. What's happening, Brian? How you doing today?
Well, 2-3, so I lost my titanium on the Charlotte Hornets yesterday, so definitely not in a
I was
good
right
mood.
there
But
with you.
it could have been worse, so I'll bounce back today. I don't really love the card, but there are a few spots to hit, in my opinion. So hopefully we get at it.
Let's break them down. Let's cook them up. Money making Sunday. Jovan, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Doing well. Picked up a couple units yesterday, so look to continue the positivity for today. Selection Sunday, that's always a thing. With the committee, what their choices are, they always get it wrong. It seems like, and we'll see how they get it wrong today, because that's guaranteed to happen. They don't watch the games, you know. They go by
Facts.
rankings,
Facts.
So
So we might be doing a show later on today for Selection Sunday. Me and Brad was kind of talking about that, so we might be live as they do it. We'll see. I ain't doing nothing today, so I really got nothing else going on. Should be fun. Like Jovan said, they always get that shit wrong, but we'll talk about it. We'll break it down. Be some fun matchups, man. The madness of March, baby. We find out the bracket today. Zawacki, what's happening, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. My bright spot is hockey, as always. Yesterday, 3-8 in total. I had 11 plays, and it just for me was one of those days where you put in your premiums, and I gave you some free ones. Free ones did better than the premiums. Sometimes like you have those days, like here we gave Dayton, we gave Wisconsin, Ole Miss. I said Arizona was not going to be a revenge spot for Houston there, like everybody was figuring. Arizona was like, no, you want to be the champ, you still got to beat us. We're the champs. And proved that yesterday that Arizona's still the champs. St. John's on their own court got her done. Virginia got the cover there. So it was just one of those days that the free ones hit good and my free ones not so good. 3-8, as we always do. We're transparent here. We don't. And I was in a good mood yesterday. Somebody's telling me I was in a bad mood in the chat. I wasn't in a bad mood. We were just debating. It's always some heated debate. Sometimes it happens. We get a heated debate. I wasn't in a bad mood. It's not like we weren't arguing. We were debating a Yale and Cornell game, but we weren't like it wasn't like hate. We were like I hate you. You're awful. No.
Yesterday I was in a bad mood. Today I'm in a no. Yesterday I was in a good mood. Today I'm in a bad mood. I hate losing. So.
Well, who doesn't love it? We hate losing. So yeah, we were in a bad mood for losing. Yes, but that's yesterday. Today's a new day. We got a new slate to look at. That's the good thing about doing what we do. I'm down a couple of units, so we'll get those back. Not worried about it. On to Sunday's card. Looking forward to it. We got some, not the greatest card going, but there's some spots I think we can make some money at it. So let's get to it.
Money making Sunday, y'all. I went 2-3 yesterday. I did come out ahead though. I did come out ahead. So winning day for me. Always happy when we go green. I did drop my top play of the day. I had the Hornets right there with Brian. I thought it was a great spot for my Hornets yesterday, man. Them boys did not cover.
Because they hadn't covered a few games in a row. I thought they were back to the spot where they were getting a nice line instead of laying points. And it's just Spurs were just too much for them.
They were. Shout out to the Spurs. The Spurs have been my kryptonite all season long. It is what it is. I did cash though I lost with Boston too. They played with their food late in that game. They won. Didn't cover. I did cash with the Magic. Had them outright money line. 5 straight wins over the Heat, bro. That shit is crazy. And then I was so mad at myself. Jay, why you weren't there? You knew you were supposed to be there, man. That mama, that man, man. 7-7 LD. I'm not even a bump shoulder fade guy. Bump shoulder fade, fall away, game time. Adios, amigos, Denver. Watch out for them Lakers, man. Watch out for them boys.
It was that kind of day yesterday.
With the slight stiff arm. Hey, listen, I was on them. They wanted to lose us money. I was on them on the money line at that. But hey, Austin Reeves, perfect execution on that missed free throw.
Man.
Got it back and,
Oh my God.
and got it done. So it was a funny game because they were up big and then they just started throwing the ball away, cross-court passes. I mean, I don't know how many cross-court passes that got intercepted going the other way in the second half for them. They were looking like they were just going to collapse. But they came back and got it done in overtime. It capped off by Luka.
They did. Shout out to the Lake Show Lakers, baby. One thing quickly, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but the NBA has to fix it, bro. I could keep talking about it. They got to fix it. That was a hell of a play from Austin Reeves, but we shouldn't even be in them situations. If you foul up 3, the team should get 3 free throws. I don't care about strategy. I don't care about that shit, bro. That is ruining basketball. It's ruining game time plays, big moments, big plays. I hate fouling when you're up, bro. That shit is the lamest shit on planet Earth. So NBA need to fix it. 3 free throws. If you're gonna foul up 3, the other team get 3 free throws. Don't do it. Play defense.
College basketball started that, by the way. So you
hate
thank
that
college
shit.
basketball. They started that stuff where it's like you're up 3. So I get the whole concept that you're up 3, so you foul the way that you can't tie.
I get it too, but it's dumb.
It's dumb, yeah.
Hate it.
Hate it, yeah.
I had Duke yesterday. They tried to get there. They tried. They didn't. Shout out Virginia. But shout out Duke. They did get the job done in the end. But the one that capped off my day, the one that capped it off, the one that put me into the winning day, those Commodores, man. Vandy. Down goes Florida. Shout out Vandy, man. They are who I think they are. But now, oh, man. Oh, my God. Now it sets up this SEC championship game. Woo Pig! The Calipari boys. Y'all know I've been on that train for 2 years now. Going up against my Commodores, Vandy. Talk about it here in a minute, man. Y'all ready to cook it up? Y'all ready to break it down?
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll start our day in college hoops. It's the NBA. There's college hoops. We won't start with Vandy. We'll actually start with Yale, Penn. We're going to go back game by game today. Yale, Penn. First one, Penn. 8.5-point dogs. Do your line shot because this line, this has really kind of been bouncing. 9.5, 9, 8, 8.5. So whatever you want, you really get here. Total 142. Brian, what you looking at in the Ivy?
Yeah, these Yale guys, they did me in yesterday, but but it's the world of handicapping. Yesterday, I might have hated Yale. Today, I'm going to take Yale minus the points against Penn. Just seems like a lot of points Penn's getting here. A team that's covered, 7 in a row straight. And normally Ivy League games, I like close games. But I just think this Yale team, they showed me yesterday, they're just on a mission. They beat Penn both times this year. It is tough to beat a team 3 straight, but I think Yale takes them to the woodshed.
Brian. On Yale. Javon, what you thinking here?
Yeah, it's one of those games where, inflated line to be sure, but I could do nothing but back Yale. They're just a superior team in this one. Penn, under Fran McCaffrey, they got there. But I think this is where they fold. A bunch of wins and covers. But yeah, today I think they go down. I think they go down a major way. 15+ point win by the Bulldogs.
Javon, also on them Yale Bulldogs. Zawacki, are you bucking the trend? Or are you rocking with the guys?
You got to rock with Yale here. Penn, hey, congrats. You got here. You off to a slow start in the Ivy League this season. But hey, they came back and they won 7 of the last 8 games to get to this point. But the problem is they love to shoot the 3. And the problem is they're picky when they shoot the 3. They're really good at shooting the 3, but they don't chuck it up enough. They have to make it nice that they make that pass, and they try to get too fancy with chucking the 3. Also, Yale can defend the 3, and Yale has no problem in a run and gun game and scoring points. I just don't think Penn has the horses to be able to keep up. They're averaging, 60-something points a game, while Yale is averaging into the 80s. Yale's got the horses. That's why this is at 9.5. Double-digit win. Stick with Yale. Lay the points in this one.
I did not think we would have one of these today, especially with this cast, but we got a sweep to start the damn day. I'm on the Bulldogs. I'm on Yale. They all said everything I need to say, and Brian, I think, summed it up best. Man, like, I'm just not looking to step in front of Yale. I'm just not. The way them boys been balling, the way the boys looked yesterday, it would only be Yale for me here. They've been the best team in the Ivy all season long. We pretty much said that on the show all season long. I ain't gonna lie, expecting a team to win by double digits in a championship game is kind of crazy, but I think it's warranted. The gap between these two teams is that significant. I'm taking Yale. I'll lay it. All right. Let's talk about it. Y'all finna be so mad at me, man. We got the Commodores, Vandy, laying 2.5 points in this one on Arkansas. Acuff, Calipari, Woo Pig. Total 166.5. Jovan, you got any thoughts here?
I actually like the first half under. I know that these two teams score. I know that they pace up, in their ball games, but I also do believe that, a championship game action, that, defense comes to the forefront somewhat because these two teams, you're kind of lacking defensively in certain spots. But I think that we're going to start off slow in this one. The first 5 minutes are going to tell it as far as the first half goes. If it's not a 10-10 or 10-12 or somewhere around that type of ball game going in the first 5 minutes, we know what we're going to get. Now they could ramp up the scoring in the next 15 minutes to go over the total, which is 78.5, 77.5, somewhere around there. Could be dead in the water, but I don't think so. I think that we're going to see something in the realm of 38-34, 37-36, somewhere around there, something just under this first half total. I don't think either team gets to 40 points. Quite capable of doing so, but given the circumstances of this one, to capture the SEC championship, I think the under first half's in play.
Jovan. Under first half. Vandy. Arkansas. Zawacki, what you looking at here?
I like the under full game. I really do. I think this is a slow pace right from the start. I think everybody's figuring these two teams that love to score and run and gun is going to be getting themselves into a track meet, and I just don't see that. I think we cruise to an under full game as well. So slow pace, as Javon said. Well, we got 79 as the total in the first half. I like that. I also like the it was a 168. It's come down. The 166 I see in most places here is this total. Even 165 is starting to appear. So quick, get on the number now. I like the under here at Vandy, Arkansas. And as I said yesterday, Arkansas, this is back to back now. And yesterday was the first time they've actually played a back-to-back game. So, and they got the win, didn't get the cover yesterday. Whereas in a battle. So back-to-back spot, real tough for Arkansas. I would lead the Vandy to get the win, but I like the under as the play here in this one. It's the better spot. Give me the under.
My laptop just died. Hit the operator. Brian, if you can hear me, you can go.
Yep, I can hear you. You know what? I think hell might be freezing over. Me and Rod agree 100%. I love the under here in this Arkansas Vandy game. You know, it's gone over 7 of the last 8 for Arkansas and over 6 of the last 7 for Vandy. So people expecting a high scoring game. It opened up at 166.5 down to 164.5 in most spots. I'm going to take the under here in Vandy and Arkansas.
All right. Nobody talked about the side, man, and I have a 10-star play on it. Do I just want to give it to y'all? Was the multi-million-dollar question.
You know what? I'll give out a side.
I really don't think I can. I really gotta tuck it, y'all. I'll give you all my thoughts on every game today. I'll give you my thoughts on every single other game today.
There's nothing wrong with taking a roof flow.
No, I got you, Jay. I got you, Jay. Listen, I'll full game. I think Vandy does get it done, but I think it's gonna be within the possession. So, by default, it's at 2.5. I wanted at 3. I would take Arkansas. I think it's going to be one of those 1 to 2 point battles. I really do. I think it's last team with the ball, has a chance to win down 1, up, somewhere around there. I don't think the foul game is going to come into play. I think that's why the full game under is probably going to cash also, because without the foul game, this is going to be, as this game wears on, slower pace, more deliberate. Not saying half-court sets, because these two teams don't really deal with half-court sets, but I think it's just gonna be one of those type of ball games, man. I really do. So 2.5, I gotta take the points.
Fair enough. I'm gonna tuck it, y'all.
Do you guys hear an echo in the background when you're talking, or is it just me?
It might be me because my laptop died. I gotta fix it here in a second.
All right, no problem.
It's echoing with all of us.
I gotcha. All right.
Yole Sunday.
I thought I had too much to drink last night or something. You gotta charge your stuff overnight, Jay.
I know. I did. If I told you the issues I got going on here, it's like because I gotta use it's complicated. All right, let's do this. All right. Nope.
Technical difficulties. Woo!
See, now I don't hear any echo, so that's much better.
Well, it was on the other computer, so we tried to go onto that computer, and then that didn't work. And now we're switching back, and then we all got tossed out, so he's got to get himself back in. That's all it is.
All right.
There we go.
Is it still echoing?
Nope, not yet.
We're good?
Nope.
All right.
I think we're good.
I might swing back and get y'all this in a minute. We'll see how the rest of the card go. We got where we got next? We got Dayton, VCU. VCU laying 3.5. We're start with Rod. How you feeling?
It's really a good matchup between these two squads. Both teams playing pretty good ball. You look over the last month, VCU 6-1 straight up, making money over the last couple of months, 14-1 straight up. Dayton 8-1 over the last month, definitely rolling along. Should be a good game, but you're going to give me 3.5. I see here with Dayton. I got to go with the dog here in this one, especially over a possession in a game that I think is going to come right down to it. I know Dayton, you look at their ATS numbers, but I throw that right out the window. This is a championship game between VCU. VCU 9-1 straight up, last 10 games. Dayton 8-2. You're giving me 3.5. I got to take Dayton here plus the 3.5 in a game that I think comes down to one of those buzzer beater type games. Last shot wins it. You want them points in your pocket, so give me Dayton plus the 3.5 here.
Somebody in the comments hating on my Funko Pops. You just don't know ball. It's okay. You don't know ball. If you knew how much this shelf was worth, all of these, you'd probably be like, damn. It's just another form of collecting. Just I ain't got shit else to do, bro.
Yeah, it's like my baseball cards.
Yeah, bro. Like, damn, you hate number Funkos, bro? Damn. Hey, here I like Dayton, man. What a game that was yesterday. What a finish. Oh my God. Our boy Matt was there too. I call him Mr. Dayton. I would take Dayton plus the points here. VCU has been the better team, but if I'm getting up and over a bucket, if I'm getting that 3 and a hook, that's where I would be. And that's my thoughts here. I don't have any money on this game currently, and I do think this line has come down. I think it's 2.5. So if you can find a 3 and a hook, it would be Dayton. They're on a little Cinderella run right now, and I kind of want to continue to ride it with them. That's kind of my thoughts. Billy?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Everybody agreeing, but this line, I have it opening up at 2. It's 3.5 across the board. But for me, I like Dayton because I think it comes down to who's holding the ball last, and you're going to give me a possession in my pocket. VCU beat this team both times in the regular season. I think VCU is going to be in the big dance no matter what. Dayton needs to win this game, so I'll take the points with Dayton. This is
Wichita
rare.
State.
Everybody's agreeing on everything.
I know. Wichita State, South Florida. Brian's Bulls. He's been on the Bulls a lot
Bulls.
this year. Yeah, he's been on the Bulls this year.
Did we miss Javon on that last one?
Javon, you okay? I think I did. Javon, did you talk about that last one?
Nah.
Dayton,
VCU first half, Dayton full game. Yeah, really no more commentary. I mean, it's gonna be a close one, I believe. Situation is VCU won the first 2, in the season series or swept the season series. Now it's Dayton's chance to to get them in the third go around. Playing the best basketball of the season, possibly at the right time. Coach Greer for Dayton going up against his former squad. It's in the cards for them to get it done. Whether that happens remains to be seen, but I will take the points full game, first half, Vandy. I'm not Vandy, VCU, though.
All righty. Wichita State, UCF. Not UCF, USF. Florida team. Fucking my brain up. South Florida. I'll just call them South Florida. We're laying 5.5 in this one, and I'm on them. Shout out Wichita, man. I, for a lot of this season, I call Wichita ass. So to see them now here in this spot, I'm quite surprised. But their Cinderella run, it's over. Stick a fork in them. They're done. They're cooked. Come on, USF. I just think USF has been the better team all season long. I think they're the better team right now. I think they're multiple possession favorites in this game for good reason. Now, let me remind y'all, bro, this is conference championship. These lines are as tight as can be. Like, there's no huge edge either way. I like the USF here. I just think they're the better team, and that's why I'm on them. So that's my thoughts in this one. Brian?
Yeah, another agreement here. I think I probably missed out on a premium pick now, seeing the numbers from BetMGM. Just a lot of action on Wichita State, both on the spread and on the money line. I think South Florida is just head and shoulders the best team in the conference, and no reason to get off the money train with South Florida. I'm going to take them, lay the points.
Yep. This is weird. We all agreeing. We probably finna get cooked today.
Yeah, probably.
Right? Which one's going to cook us today? Because it's like, we're all
gonna get cooked.
It's a tough card today, though.
Jovan, how you feeling?
Another high wiring act for me. Wichita State money line first half, USF full game. It's just the way I believe the way the game's gonna go. Believe these two teams split the season series. Wichita beat them the first game. USF, came back and just throttled them in the second one. The first one was close. The second one was not. So I think cream rises to the top, but it doesn't happen until the second half. I think we still see some magic from the Sharkers in the first half. That's why I'm willing to back them on the money line, get that good plus money, and then watch it from there. So if we cash that first one, it's we've already done our job. We're already in plus money as far as this game. That's how I'm playing it. So Yeah, that's about it.
All righty. Let's go to the Big Ten championship game, man. The last game in college hoops for today. And then the committee comes out and says who's in, who's not, who's playing who's seated where. It's a good day. It's a good day. We got Michigan. They was on them ropes yesterday. They was on the ropes, man. I thought Wisconsin had them. And in Michigan, they pulled through. In the end, they're laying 6.5 on the Boilermakers of Purdue. Purdue's look really good here in this tournament. Do they complete it looking good, or do Michigan put these boys to bed? I'm interested to hear y'all's thoughts. I believe it's Rod.
No, it's Brian.
Brian? Oh, Brian.
Okay, with me, my first premium pick loss yesterday was the Michigan Wolverines. I thought everybody in the world would be making love to making love to Wisconsin, but that really didn't matter. Wisconsin had a chance to win, easy cover. But today, I'm going to fade Michigan, take Purdue. I just think it's going to be a closer game than people expect. Neither one of these teams have been covering the number over the last 10. So it's just the lean here to Purdue to keep it close.
Brian, plus 6.5 for him here. Jovan, get money Jovi. What you thinking here?
Yeah, man. Just one of those situations where, neither of these teams are covering like Brian said, and when in that scenario, I'm inclined to back the underdog, catching this amount of points. It's really that simple. So yeah, full game it would have to be the Boilermakers. They got embarrassed. Or not, well, I mean, yeah, I would say they got embarrassed. It wasn't like it was a 20-point blowout in Lafayette, but they did lose by 11, and it wasn't, it should have been bigger than that as far as that game that they played last month. So Michigan, they took it to them in their home stadium, so this is a chance, at redemption, for some chance at some get back. And whether that happens, I don't know, but I do believe that this is going to be one of those, Big Ten down to the wire type of games. So I had to take the dog.
All right, Jovan on the Boilermakers. Right.
For me in this one, I like an over. In a game that people are thinking this is going to be one of those slow pace, kind of boring games. These two teams don't play that type of way when they get together. They love the run and gun type of track meet. You score, I score, you score, I score. They love to trade blows back and forth, back and forth. We've seen it earlier in the meeting this season. It was 91-80 win for Michigan. And the last 7 meetings head-to-head, Michigan, Purdue, it's been 6-1 to the over. And this total's dropping. So 148 is down to 147, 146 in some places. Give me the over. I think we easily cruise into the 150s offensively between these two teams. I don't think a whole lot of defense is played. Everybody's thinking this is going to be the boring game of the day. It's the last one of the night. It's going to be the most exciting game and the most offense you're going to see in all of the games you see today. Up and down the court, these two teams go because you want to end it off and you want to head into March Madness with excitement. You want that public to be all excited about heading into March Madness with offense. Give me the over, Michigan, Purdue.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said. This won't be the most exciting game. The most exciting will definitely be the Arkansas Vandy. But this will be a good one. I think it's going to come right down to it. And in that event, I want 6.5. And y'all know me. Y'all know that ain't my game. Y'all know we've been cashing dogs this whole conference championship run. Y'all know we step in the back. Let's go, Purdue. Outright, 240. I've been on this Purdue train, man. That's the thing, is I've been on the Purdue train fake all year, and they just been pissing me off. If you've been watching this show for this season, you know the beef me and Purdue have had all year long. But here in the tournament, man, they flipped that switch, and they've been the team they were supposed to be all season long. I don't see a 6.5-point gap between these two teams. If you wanted to argue to me and say Michigan's a better basketball team, I wouldn't argue with you. I would probably agree. But I don't think it's a 6.5-point gap. And in a championship game, win or go home game, 50-50 game, not 50-50. I'd probably say it's like 55-45. But I'm getting plus 240. And in that style event, I think the value on the money line is not correct to what can really happen here. So I think the money line price should be around plus 140-ish. That's what I think the money line price should be. I think the line should probably be like Michigan minus 2.5. That's to me.
I still say you
So.
should take the points, but
Hey, if I would have took the
Michigan's the
points
type of-
yesterday, I'd have been sad.
yeah, I know, but that doesn't happen often. And a lot of times Michigan this year they crap out. They barely win by 1 or 2 points, just enough to get by. I don't. But you're right. You got to take shots once in a while. You hit good yesterday at Vanderbilt.
We gotta take
1-6 last 7 ATS wise is Michigan.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year, they were pounding teams, pounding, and then that's fallen off ATS wise down the stretch.
It's gonna be a good one. I just want the point. I want the points, and I want to attack the value. So we'll see what happens. All right, that's college hoops, man. That's college hoops today. Selection Sunday, man. Shout out to the conference tournaments. I might swing and get y'all that one in the end, man. We'll see.
We had a lot of agreement there in college basketball. I don't know if anybody.
Just to make note, someone says when both teams go all out, when you play a run and gun type of game, that doesn't mean you go all out. You're just shooting. I'm telling you, it takes less energy for a team to be in a locked horns with a 90 to 98 type game than it is in the 64-60 game because you're playing defense. It's a whole lot of difference playing defense than it is to just run down the court, shoot the ball. Run down the court, shoot the ball. You're not always the guy that has to run down the court. You're already waiting at the court at the other end, waiting for the teams to catch up. So don't be fooled sometimes by when someone's stating that it's going to be going all out. Going all out, you go all out a little more on the defensive end of things, I'm telling you, than what you see offensively. That's why you see teams in second halves of back-to-back in basketball. You see a lot more higher scoring games than you would figure. They're tired. Them tired legs. Tired legs just equal more shots, more offense. But that's what college basketball.
Fair enough. My laptop died again.
Uh-oh. Gotta plug that stuff in at night, Jay. I gotta have to.
I know. So I'm gonna try to charge and bring the NBA graphics back up. We'll do NHL World Baseball Classic right quick. So we got NHL. Let me see. I can pull
6
up the games on my phone. 6 games today?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
All
about
right,
as crappy as the
down.
NBA card.
Blues, Jets, Jets, Jets. That line's about even. Jets, slight home favorite. Sharks, Senators, huge home favorites, minus 205. Ducks, Canadians minus 150 over my Ducks? No, I don't know about that. Minnesota, minus 250 over the trash-ass Maple Leafs. Rod's team, the Oilers, they're minus 185. On Brian's team, the Predators, ooh, we might finally get an argument.
I doubt it.
Kraken, Panthers. Kraken plus 110 at home. Zwacky, we'll start with you, sir. How we feeling?
All right, first one we like here that we're looking at on the hockey card. We look at San Jose, got themselves a nice win, right? Went into Montreal, got a win. I think they got a good shot to come into Ottawa and grab themselves a win. I don't want to lay that kind of price with this Ottawa squad. Ottawa, hey, playing pretty good, 6-2-2, but so is San Jose. So you're giving me that big giant plus price? I'll take a shot with the Sharks there at a nice plus 177. Okay, give me that one. I like the Blues here against the Jets. Jets against teams with losing records. They haven't fared well, surprisingly. And then they don't fare well against teams that are explosive. And we should be seeing Comrie in goal for the Jets. So definitely don't. I fade that guy every time I see him. Give me the Blues. They're actually playing the better hockey. Montreal, Anaheim. I'm going to go Montreal here. Give me Montreal in regulation. The Ducks at a plus 130. Why are they looking like they're trying to cookie into the Ducks in that one? I like the under Toronto, Minnesota, and what you figure might be a higher scoring game. Minnesota saved their better goal here in Wallstat for the under in this one. I'm definitely hearing an echo. A mute button would work great, so I don't have to sound like I'm yodeling here. But all good, no worries. But... Oh, it did? Oh, my bad. Oh, we're really okay. We got Nashville, Edmonton. Give me an over 6.5. Both these teams definitely can score some offense, and we know the Oilers. I don't know if you go back to Jerry here in this one or not. At some point, maybe you do. I would just ship that guy out, send him back to the minors. He's been awful, but give me offense, plenty. Give me the over in the Oilers game. And then the last one to finish off the night, you got Florida taking on Seattle at 6. I'm taking a shot here with Seattle here on the back-to-back. I know Seattle isn't the team that usually fares well on the back-to-back, but their travel spot was a lot closer to Seattle going from Vancouver. You hop on a ferry and away you go, or even just drive across the border. It's about an hour or so drive to Seattle. Flight-wise, it might be up, down, near there. Florida, a little farther travel spot. I'll take the Kraken there to finish off the card on the NHL.
I'll jump in while Jay's working. Wow, I'm going to take the Seattle Kraken as my favorite team. Yeah, favorite game as far as a free pick goes in the NHL. Get a little bit of plus money with a home team. They are in the back-to-back, like Rod said. But, Florida hasn't been great on the road this year, about 500. You're going to give me Seattle at home. I think I'm going to take them here on a Sunday night. But other than that, I do have one premium. Can't talk about that, but I'd lean towards Montreal just because they look like they're beating you into taking the Ducks. I'm not going to fall for it, but Kraken overall are my favorite play.
Right? They want you on the Ducks. Here, don't you want $1.30 with the Ducks? Here you go.
Nah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'll pass on that one here for the Sunday card.
Ducks.
Let me
get that.
Give me the Ducks. I'll take that.
Let me get that right quick, man. And hey, we not playing our best hockey right now. We have lost 3 or 4. And it is a good angle to take Montreal today. It is a bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. Oh shit. A quick revenge. Ah, fuck. Never mind. I can't take a Ducks. No.
There's better stuff out there than the Ducks today.
Exactly. I can't. Y'all know the bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game is one of my favorite angles, no matter the sport. You just lost at home. A game you had no business losing to the Sharks. Ah, hell no. Nah. Yeah, y'all right. Actually, I might bet the Canadians. Fuck. When I first looked at this, I said that's a really good plus money price to take the Ducks. But now I see why. Yeah, y'all right. Y'all all right. They baiting like shit. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. Coming off an ugly loss. Quick revenge too. It's Montreal here. So, fuck. I hate flipping on air, but this one it was warranted. The spot. I'm going to spot the situation better, and this is too good of a spot to pass up on the Canadians. Let's see. Damn, Ducks. I wanted to back y'all today, but I can't do it. Let's see. Kraken. I'm good on the Kraken. I'm good. Them boys lost 4 straight home games. Colorado, Nashville, Ottawa, St. Louis. I'm good. So just Canadians for me. No need to get cute. All right. Yep. That's it. Hockey. Let's go to the NBA. National Basketball Association. Or no, let's talk World Baseball Classic. Let's talk World Baseball Classic first. We got Dominican Republic versus the United States. Paul Skeens on the mound for the U.S. Severino on the mound for the Dominican. I believe, let me just double check what the line is. The line right now is USA minus 128-ish, like minus 130. Dominican like plus 112-ish. Run line for the USA plus 130, minus 1.5. Minus 155 on the Dominican Republic plus the 1.5. This is the big one, man. This is the biggest game of them all. I think this game, to me, is bigger than whoever wins it and goes to play whoever Venezuela or Italy in the championship game. This is the game we've all been waiting for. Can't wait to sit back and watch this shit tonight, man. All eyes really on this because the late NBA card not that good. College troops will be done by then.
That's true.
Oof. All eyes on this tonight. Bittler, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, what I'm going to go in this one here. I'm going to wait until later in the day. I want to see some bet MGM numbers. I have a feeling United States will be bet big with Paul Skeens on the mound. But for me, the United States, even though I'll be rooting for him, hasn't looked the best so far. And Dominican Republic, I think you're getting a good price at plus 110 with that lineup. As of right now, I'm going to go with Dominican Republic on the money line.
Baylor on the DR. Jovan, you got any thoughts on the World Baseball Classic?
I haven't watched 1 second of this, but I have heard that the U.S. has looked sluggish. Paul Skeens on the mound, but how long is he gonna go? Who's gonna be backing him? So, look, the value for me lies squarely with the team that loves baseball. The country that loves baseball. They live and die for baseball. They'll play baseball without cleats. So DR. I mean, just playing the plus money.
There you go, from Jovan. Zawacki, what you thinking?
Yeah, you got to go. I'm going Dominican Republic here. It's just that lineup is just Skis can maybe get to that lineup once, but what about the second time through? And then we'll see what can happen after that. That lineup's not going anywhere. They're there the whole game. Unlike Skis, who will get the hook and be out and next man up. And I just don't think the pitcher's got it. I think Dominican Republic. Look at that lineup. That lineup is insane. I know the U.S. has a pretty good lineup themselves, but nothing like the DR lineup. It's not even close. DR wins this game.
There we go. Shout out Venezuela. I did go 2-0 yesterday. Italy and Venezuela got it done. Bye, Otani. That shit was crazy. I still can't believe Venezuela really pulled it out. I knew they was playing too well. It was too good of plus money to pass up. I had to. And they got it done. Look, man, I told y'all at the beginning of the tournament what it was. I told y'all what it was. I told y'all where I was, and I ain't changed. I still got the same stance. Flags in the middle of the sand, man. I'm on the DR. Let's go.
We're all agreeing today. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's go, DR, man. I forgot, but I got in there on the DR at the beginning of the tournament. I got so many bets placed since then, so it'll take me a minute to go through my account and see what I have there, but I got a really good price on the DR to win this whole tournament. So I'm not too heavy on this because I feel like if I win this one, then I win that one. So I'm not too heavily invested on DR money line today, but it's the last game of the day. When I dominate today early, I'll probably turn around and put a ridiculous amount of money on the DR for no reason. I'm just being honest. So
I want to see what those numbers look like. I have a feeling like United States we bet big just because people love to bet on the U.S. and their stars. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I know you guys don't care about that as much, but
I do. I care a little bit.
I hope I see a ton of people betting on the U.S. with the line not moving, maybe going the other direction. Then you go really big on DR.
Well, your neighbors up north will be betting DR because Vladdy's in there, right? So we see Vladdy in there, and we're all like, "Woo!" Whatever team he's on, we're gonna be back in, right? So Canada, we're on DR. There's no doubt about it. We'll be cheering for Vladdy. So I don't even bet Vladdy hits a home run today.
I'll be waiting on you to retweet it, Brian. Mr. Brian always retweet me.
If I'm around, we'll see.
He always retweet me betting splits. So follow Brian on Twitter. Brian Bittler wins, I think is what it is.
Yeah. At least for now, I'm winning.
All right, let's go to the NBA.
Oh, what a terrible, crappy.
Yeah, I only got one bet right now. I'm probably gonna add another one now. Right after the show.
Quarters looked like such a good play yesterday. I can't believe that didn't hit.
I know. Then they was fake getting blown out. Then they fake came back. Then they started getting blown out again. They pissed me off. Bro, no. My laptop just died.
Uh-oh.
2 seconds. You might hear an echo for 2 seconds, so bear with me. This will not happen again. This hasn't happened yet.
I'll have to buy him a new laptop.
This just hasn't happened. Like most of the time, it is charged, but the problem is I'm using my Mac Mini and my MacBook, and
you need another charger.
Yes, I do need another charger. That's what it is. Because I don't have the block to the charger, but It's complicated. I know y'all don't care. Y'all just want to keep the picks. So
Charlotte Hornets next on deck have the Miami Heat. And we've seen Charlotte now not cover 4 or 5 straight games, and Miami Heat's been an absolute money machine. So it might be a good opportunity for the Charlotte Hornets coming up. So.
Okay. All right. There we go. It's going to die again here in a second, but we can kind of get to it. We got the Thunder and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves laying 9.5. I mean, Thunder laying 9.5. Total 225.5. We got the Mavs and the Cavs. Cavs laying 16.5. We got the how many games is there today? 7. We got the Mavs, Cavs, Pistons,
Like 7.
Raptors. Yeah, Pistons, Raptors. Raptors 3.5 point dogs. And Pacers, Bucks. We'll do 4 and then 3. Bucks laying 7.5. I think I'm up first here. I had to look myself in the mirror today and ask myself, what am I doing? Am I gambling or am I chilling? I think I got 2 big plays today, so it's like I don't really got to get involved in too much anything else. I kind of want to really bet the Pacers today. Like everything tells me Pacers. It's just when I say that I'm gambling betting the Pacers because they have been the worst team in the NBA post All-Star break. I know I'm gambling betting the Pacers, but the Bucks. My argument is the Bucks don't deserve to be laying 7.5 on anybody. The Bucks are done. The Bucks are cooked. Stick a fork in them. This line is priced like Milwaukee is still trying to. This line is priced like Milwaukee is still playing for something. Milwaukee is not playing for anything. Milwaukee is done. There's no route for them to make the play-in tournament. Like the gap, they would need the Hawks or the Sixers to basically lose out, and they would have to damn near win out to have a chance, and that's not happening. So. That's how the Bucks are priced. They don't deserve to be laying this many points. I lean Pacers. It's gambling, but I do think it's the right play. My argument with the Raptors is still the same. Until they beat a good team, I know they beat the Suns the other day. I know they did. The Suns are a good team, but they haven't beat a good team like since January. And until they do that, I can't expect them to do it. It would only be Detroit for me here. We saw Detroit walk into Toronto back last month and beat them up. I think they do the same thing here. So I lean towards the Pistons. I know the Pistons have lost, 4 straight games, but they've gotten back into form. They've won 3 straight, granted against bad teams, but I think I'm not afraid of the Raptors right now. This is another game where this is gambling. Oh my God. I kind of want to take Cleveland, but I know better. They've been one of the worst ATS teams all year. I should have took them the other night. The other night it was a spot to take them against Dallas. It's a pick between 2 evils. The Cavs have been terrible as double-digit favorites this season. They're like 6-18 as double-digit favorites ATS. I can give you a number here in a second. The Mavs, though, they're just as bad as road dogs and on the road ATS this year. This is a gambling game. I'm cool. Lean Cavs. I'm not betting it. And I like the Thunder here. Double revenge game for the Thunder. Minnesota has beaten them the last 2 meetings. I know the Thunder have failed to cover, 6 straight games? So they're due for a cover. I think they would shed Minnesota today. They're motivated because they've lost the last 2. I haven't really loved what I've seen from Minnesota over the last, week or so. They've lost 3 of their last 4, and their only win was against the Warriors. But it's like, are we valuing the Warriors right now? No Curry, no Jimmy, no Porzingis, no Kuminga. We're not. So it would only be whatchamacallit there for me in that one. And my laptop died, but we're good. Brian, how are we feeling?
Horrible NBA card, but out of this grouping here, I agree with you on the Pacers and Bucks. I'm going to take Indiana plus the points. Indiana 1-9 last 10 ATS. Bucks 2-8 last 10. Both these teams not cover the number. Just too high of a point total here for me not to take the Pacers. So I'll take Indiana.
Javon.
The under in the OKC Thunder, Minnesota Timberwolves game. I particularly like that spot. The first game or the last game between these two went well over the total, I believe. So I'll reverse course in this one and take the under. Early Sunday sleepy spot, start off slow. They might pick it up, but you look at the Thunder. They've been playing games to the under, so I think they dictate policy in this one. And Minnesota, they're not adverse to playing defense, so I would take the under in this one. Look, Toronto at home, I fade them against quality teams, and going up against the Detroit Pistons team who beat them 7 straight. There's only one way to go here.
Damn, it's 7 straight for real.
Yeah, seven straight, and a lot of those games haven't been close. And more to the point, Detroit was horrible in a lot of those games. So yeah, it's just a situation where one team has the upper hand against another, and I would have had this as a premium pick, but kind of got cold feet. Just a 3.5. Toronto might rise to the occasion and get a backdoor, or they might, actually get the job done. I mean, it is 7 straight, and at that point, you're looking at, spots to fade this situation. I don't think it's going to be today, but who knows? But yeah, it'll only be Detroit for me in this one.
All right, Zawacki, how you feeling? First four,
looking at. I'm going to take a shot, as you say. It's gambling, so give me Minnesota on the money line here. Coming into OKC, as you said, they've already beat him twice. Might not beat him 3 times. Can they beat him 3 times? Sure, possible. OKC hasn't covered anything in the last 6 games. And Minnesota, sure they've been playing awful, but look, they're quite happy where they are. They're ready to not exert a whole lot of effort. They've got 41 wins in the season, quite comfortable into a playoff spot. You want to save your energy for that. Or you want to save your energy for a nice little Sunday spot here, early, sleepy, catch OKC sleeping and beat them again. Why not? Give me Minnesota on the money line. I think they can outright OKC on that one. And yeah, Detroit did come into Toronto last time, not too long ago, and got themselves a win. Not today, though. Raptors will be ready to go here in this one. I'll take the Raptors on the money line. They're ready to get the revenge. That calendar's turned to March, and Detroit's looked like ass. And this is a spot here that I think the Raptors pounce and get themselves a win. So give me the Raptors on the money line in that one. A couple I like early.
Blazers, Sixers, Warriors, Knicks, Jazz, Kings to close it out. Bitler, we start with you.
In this grouping of games here, I'll take the Portland Trail Blazers, lay the points. It seems like a lot of points, but the Sixers are an absolute just a mess. Everybody's injured on that lineup. Pacers are still giving it. Blazers are still giving it everything they got. So I know the number seems high. You just got to hold your nose and take Portland here. I think the Sixers are just crap right now.
Javon.
That's it.
Man, I'm actually on the other side. I'm just
Our first disagreement today.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's really not much you could say about Philly at this point. I mean, they have won 2 out of their last 3. I mean, I will give them that. But I'm just looking at this game in practical terms. I mean, as long as guys like Drummond do their job on the boards and
he game time decision too, though. He
He's got a bruised something or other.
Oh, God damn. Well, listen, man, hopefully he plays. But, Philly's guard play is going to have to do the job. Quentin Grimes, VJ Ejiofor. What's my man's name?
Edgecombe.
Huh? No. Edgecombe. I'm sorry, Edgecombe. I don't even know why I butchered that. Campaign, my man Campaign, he put in work the other night. So guys like that, man, if they can get the job done, man, they could keep this within the number. It's kind of disrespectful as far as I'm concerned. The Portland Trail Blazers laying 8 on the road. Even against the injury depleted Philadelphia 76ers. So, I'm actually doing some gambling in this one, and I'm just saying that, hey, listen, Philly, rise to the occasion. in this spot. Don't let, especially since their last game last month in Portland, they got blown out. In the words of the great Emmett Smith, they got blowed out. So yeah, rise up, Philly. So maybe you don't put a slice on the money line, just on the strength for that. I don't know.
Fair enough. Zawacki, how you feeling to close it up?
Close it up. I like the 76ers here, but only in the first quarter. I think they come out of the cannon and get themselves a nice little win. Guess what? They beat Portland in 5 straight first quarters, and you get a nice plus 155 on that first quarter there. So give me the 76ers here money line first quarter. Don't want to be involved in a sweated out type of game late with these two. No, thank you. And then the other one, I got the Knicks by 20 plus. So find the extendo, lay the 19.5. It's Sunday. Last I looked, Knicks at Sunday at home over the last 2 seasons are a perfect 11-0, and they're winning by 19 plus in those games. Give me the Knicks. Big. Give me the 19.5. They're going to blow the crap off the doors in that one. Knicks win big.
11-0?
11-0 on Sundays over the last 2 seasons, and they're over the last 2 seasons on Sunday at home, and they're winning those by 19 plus points.
So they're due for a loss.
I agree with Rod. I like the Knicks here in this one. One thing I've done all season is back the Knicks at home. This team they've been an easy team to cap. Fade their ass on the road. Take them at home. Let me get you the numbers. Knicks at home this season are 21-11 ATS at home, covering it up and over 66% of their games. As a home favorite this year, they are 18-11 ATS, so covering in 62% of their games. The Warriors road ATS, this team is 14-18 on the road ATS as a road dog. They're 8-6 ATS as a road dog, so they're not just terrible. It would only be Knicks for me here, though. They've been night and day. I trust them in the Garden. Coming out, I am a little nervous. This is the first game back off the extended road trip. That's kind of what kept me off. This is not a premium bet for me as of right this second, but it would only be Knicks. The Warriors, they're done. They're cooked. Stick a fork in them. Like, no Porzingis, no Jimmy, no Curry, no Warriors. Kings laying points on a back end of a back-to-back? Are we serious? I know they beat the Clippers last night. I think that had more to do with the Clippers than the Kings. Yeah, everybody keeps saying, Jay, the Clippers, you be hating on the Clippers, Jay. You stop hating on the Clippers, Jay. Stop hating, man. Fuck the Clippers, respectfully. They're ass.
They're going to take out the Lakers when they get a shot.
Nah, they're ass. Let the damn Kings beat them. But the Kings laying points, they shouldn't be laying points on anybody. It's principal bet. I would lean towards the Jazz. The Jazz are tanking. It's not a fun bet, but I do believe it's the right bet. And last one, Sixers, Blazers. I lean Blazers. No Maxey, no Embiid, no Sixers. It's really been the formula. Really, it's been no Embiid, no Sixers, really. Just look at their record, ATS, no Embiid. It's now like 3-15. They've been terrible without Embiid. And then you take their best player off the floor, Maxey, and you still want me to bet them? I can't do it. I cannot do it. And then they're on a back end of a back-to-back. So the Blazers have the rest advantage in that one. The Blazers are the healthier team. Blazers already have flooded them this season. I can't bet the Sixers. Then you look at the Sixers ATS numbers at home this year. Let me get y'all them numbers just so y'all know. Sixers at home this year, 15-20 ATS. So they're 5-6 as a home dog, so they're not terrible. ATS, but still, it would only be Portland for me in that one. And that's it. That's all. We did it. Covered everything under the sun today. College hoops, NBA, World Baseball Classic, NHL, money making Sunday, Selection Sunday. Brian, what you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium?
Well, looking to bounce back off a rare titanium loss yesterday. I got a titanium today in college hoops 118 and 64, 65% winners last 182 on my titaniums. Get that at PickDawgz.com. If you bet $1,000 on every one of my plays all year, you'd be up over 92,000. So team me out with one of these guys, 2-for-1 capper special, and definitely have a big March Madness.
Hop on Bittler. Numbers speak for themselves, man. Hop on with the guy, man. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. Jovan, having a good March. What you got going on?
Yeah, looking to complete the positive weekend, a winning weekend with a strong performance here. Got 5 plays in total. I'm gonna have one more play, just a nighttime NBA play, because all of my action is in the afternoon. So far, just one NBA play and 4 college basketball plays, all championship games, of course. Selection Sunday. Love these plays actually. With this board, slight board, but quality lean. Well, there's no leans here, but quality action over here on this side. So yeah, jump on it.
On with Jovan Burks over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Hot Rods and Wacky. What you got going on?
And for me, I had 3 plays today. A little lighter card than what we did yesterday, so we need a little bounce back today. So I got my best bet in the NBA. My NHL bottle rocket play. We're on a nice 17-8 run on it, so definitely scoop that NHL play up. It's been like printing money. And then I got a college basketball best bet as well. My top plays in all 3 sports. You can get those singly, or they're in one little Sunday 3-pack for you. So definitely jump aboard. Let's finish off the weekend strong after that crappy day yesterday. So looking forward to this nice Sunday card. Love it. Just get some money.
Making Sunday. Y'all, as of right this second, I got 2 plays today. I'm likely going to have 3 because I'm going to probably add one more from the NBA. But as of right now, I got my NBA jam session play of the day. That's always the most money I have on an NBA game on the day-to-day basis. I did drop it yesterday. I had the Hornets. That was frustrating. But looking to bounce back and cash that play. My biggest play of the day, though. 10-star. SEC. Championship game. That's where I'm at, man. On my 10-star plays this year, I am 13-5. In 2026, I'm 13-5 on my 10-star plays. I have hit 6 in a row on my 10-star plays, though. I'm going for my 7th straight. So I have quite a few people that bought it today, y'all. Y'all know I come on this show and I give y'all free plays every single day. But I looked at the numbers, the amount of people that did buy it. I can't give it away for free. I can't do that to those people. So if you want to ride that play with me, you can. You can scoop it up, Pick Dawgz Premium. We'll see what happens. Man. My 2 teams going head to head. I can't wait to watch this game here in about an hour and a half, man. It's going to be a fun one. So if you want to ride it with me, you can. If you want to buy it and fade me, you can. And we'll see what happens. We'll talk about it. We're likely going live later for Selection Sunday, so we'll talk about it later today. And for sure tomorrow. Y'all know Monday's always the recap show. So 2 of those plays for me, 10-star SEC Tournament Championship game and my NBA Jam Session play of the day. And likely going to add one more later NBA action. So we'll see what happens. But that's what I got today. Money making Sunday. It's parlay time, y'all. Parlay. Bittler, what you parlaying?
I'm going to go with Dayton Flyers plus the points, Dominican Republic on the money line, and Arkansas Vandy under 164.5.
There you go. From Bittler. What's that, a 3-teamer?
3-teamer, yep.
Birdcage. Jovan, what you parlaying up, Mr. 2-teamer?
Yeah, I got 3 for y'all. USF matching up with Dayton. That's a full game parlay. And then in the same breath, high wiring act. Wichita State first half. VCU first half. That's another one. And then for a third one, Vandy, Arkansas under first half. Match it up with OKC in Minnesota under first half.
Go from Mr. 2-teamer Jovan Burks. Zawacki, what you doing? What you parlaying up, my man?
Little 3-teamer. We're going to go with the Knicks minus the 19.5, as I said. Big blowout there. And then we're going to throw in Dayton on the money line, and then throw in the Seattle Kraken on the money line. 3-teamer for you today. Big sport.
Everybody go DM Chris Ruffalo and say, fuck you, because he's supposed to be here to give us another heater. He done gave us 2 heaters in the back-to-back days, and he don't show up on Sunday? You gonna give us a plus 3,400 and a plus 5,400 yesterday, cash both, and then not show up?
He's laying in a sauna somewhere with his toes getting painted, and he's eating popcorn.
He cashed that shit yesterday, bro. The triple-double parlay. It was Jalen Johnson, Luka Doncic, Jokic. And then it was the Jalen Johnson, Luka Doncic, man. Oh, my God. And the night before, he hit the plus 500 on Josh Giddey. Might got to get active on them triple-doubles, man. Shit. Shout out, Roof. Here's mine. I'm going 3 dogs. Outright. Money line. Let's get paid today. Purdue. Fuck them points. They finna beat Michigan outright. On a hell of a run right now. They're playing how they should have been playing all season long. I believe they beat Michigan outright. All right. Give me Indiana. Pacers. Look. Milwaukee's done. They're cooked. There's no route for them to make the play-in tournament. And they're still being priced like that. I know the Pacers are terrible. I know the Pacers have been tanking. I think they actually win that fucking game outright. Give me the Pacers, money line. And then last but not least, we on the DR. We got to fade the home team. This ain't about homerism. This ain't about none of that. It's about making money. And I think Jovan hit the nail right on the head, man. You give me the team that love it, the team that breathe it, the team that, like, bro, if you ain't never been, I've been to the Dominican Republic. And I was like, God damn, this is it? This is how big the island is? And they breed baseball. All they exist solely for one reason, and that's to play baseball. And they finna knock off the U.S. today. This is their Super Bowl. They going crazy. I'm on the DR. 3-teamer. We'll see what happens, man. Money making Sunday. That's it, y'all. That's all for the show. Baylor, any final words for you before we get out of here?
I'm ready to bounce back. Let's sweep the board.
I gotta plug my laptop back in, so you might hear an echo, but it's only because I gotta close out the show. So bear with. Jovan, any final words?
Yeah, I advise y'all to act more professional throughout the week till I get back on Saturday.
We'll try. Zawacki, any final words for you?
Take the R on the extendo. Minus the 1.5. I think they win by 2+.
All righty. It's coming back.
But make it a good one. Crush it. It's 0 here today. It's cold. And that's Fahrenheit temperature, not Celsius.
Yeah, we don't use Celsius here.
Well, so that's what I'm telling you. It's 0. It's 0.
All right, I'm back in. That's it. That's all, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I know it's probably echoing, so sorry about that. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Make it a winning day. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We out of here.
Yo,